In this video, we're going to go over a rule of thumb to keep in mind for anyone that's putting together marketing material or marketing collateral. So, before we send mailers or before we send out emails, etc., those are probably the two most likely mediums that contain pictures of homes or pictures of communities. For instance, like a community entrance sign, like the Sun City Lincoln Hills sign or the Sun City Roseville sign, or the like a given home in those communities, a picture of a given home. Lots of our marketing materials are going to contain either of those, either the sign or a picture of a home. Okay, think of this. This sounds kind of obvious in hindsight once you hear this. Okay, but we should be choosing images of homes that are ideally the exact community that we're serving, like a picture of the sign in that community or the picture of a home within that community. If we're sending out mailers to Sun City Lincoln Hills, for instance, then what do you think should be the picture of the mailer or on the mailer for distribution within Sun City Lincoln Hills? It should probably be the sign of that says Sun City Lincoln Hills or a given home within Sun City Lincoln Hills. At least, at minimum, it should mimic what the homes within that community look like, because then it feels to the customer like it's more relevant and you're speaking directly to them. If there's literally a picture of their given house or their same home model or their neighbor's home or a home that they've seen or are familiar with, then it feels more likely to be speaking to them. And it's not hard to believe that that's going to result in a higher conversion rate or a higher response rate, right? If I receive a piece of mail that I live in Sun City Lincoln Hills, for instance, and I get a piece of mail or I get an email that is directly has a picture of my sign of the community of the sign of the community that I live in, or of a home that's very similar to mine, then I might respond to that at a higher rate than if I received an email or a piece of mail that is a home that looks like it's in the Pacific Northwest. It's a very mossy roof. It looks like a hobbit shed. It doesn't look like my home at all. Is the point? It's a 10-story apartment complex. Like, that's not what I live in. I live in a single family stick built home. That single story. It's 2,000 square feet. It's built 20 years ago by Del Webb. Try to find a picture that's most relevant to the audience that you're sending it to. Ideally, a given home in that same community, or at least similar styles of home. It should not be super urban or super modern, or looks like a country home. If I live in a suburb of Roseville, that those homes in this area don't look like that. Okay, it's obvious. Just try to send an image that's most relevant to that given audience.